said 3-I2. And the first question that I have picked is, do entrepreneurs make an impact in the Philippine economy? Okay, so for question number 1, I do agree that entrepreneurs make an impact in the Philippine economy. In fact, entrepreneurship is viewed as important to empowering the poor, enhancing the production, and as an impetus to innovation. The 1987 Philippine Constitution recognizes entrepreneurship as an engine to economic growth. Article 7, Section 1 even emphasizes or highlights the role of private enterprises in supporting equitable distribution of income and wealth, sustaining the production of goods and services, and expanding productivity. Therefore, makes improve the quality of life. Now, as they have said, entrepreneurship is not only an economic term, but rather a way of thinking. This is a way of creating jobs, empowering people, and giving them access to a better life for themselves. Alright, so for me, personally, one of the most evident situation where I can say that entrepreneurs do have an impact in the Philippine society is right now that we had been facing the COVID-19 pandemic for more than a year. We cannot deny the fact that there had been a lot of establishments which were closed, and there are a lot of jobless Filipinos right now. However, I do believe in the saying that goes that when one door is closed, there will be a lot of doors that will be open, which means opportunity. Now, it is very evident in the Filipino behavior that we are resilient. So we saw an opportunity with this pandemic. Notice that online selling is on the top of the market. So this is where I could say that entrepreneurs do have an impact in the Philippine society. So since there are a lot of Filipinos who do not have job with them, what happens was, I can personally attest that there are a lot of even foods that are being sold in online. So we do have online selling of foods or goods and everything. And basically, I could say that this had helped as of now. This had really been a very grateful, this is an opportunity for Filipinos who do not have job with them to survive the crisis. Okay, so moving forward, we do have question number 2. How does Filipino respond to COVID-19 pandemic? Now, ever since the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, there had been a lot of industries which were affected. To name one, we have tourism, which is even labeled to be non-essential, and the Filipino needs or Filipino priorities, not only Filipino, but people's priorities had been changed drastically, and the implementation of what we call quarantine is even threatening the stability of some of the businesses. Now, how did a Filipino respond to this COVID-19 pandemic? I personally noticed that everything moves online. Food is sold online, clothes are sold online, although I cannot also deny the fact that this had already been present way back then. But due to the COVID-19 pandemic, that we're not able to move around and go to the places where we like, go to malls and everything. There are some not everyone can go freely to malls and do everything they like, which is why entrepreneurs had increased their presence online. Alright, so aside from moving everything online, one of the things that I have noticed how Filipino entrepreneurs had responded to COVID-19 pandemic is they run through deals and offers or discounts. They have their item in a lesser price or cheaper ones, so that the Filipino buyer will be able to avail or afford the product that they are selling. Especially right now that most of the Filipinos, there are a lot of Filipinos who doesn't work still, okay? However, if there are companies who offers promos or discount, there are also some of the companies who have increased the price of their product or items, most especially if they know that these items or products are very essential in this COVID-19 pandemic. Once again, this is Maria Luisa M. Alcantara, and those are the thoughts I have in entrepreneurship during the COVID-19 pandemic.